Hey yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Exaggeration Show with your boy, your host, Tama Singh. Hey, thanks to everyone that keeps watching this show. We're on episode 6 now. I know that the previous episode was kind of long. I had my boy, my first guest, Ratanka, on. Hopefully you guys liked that episode. If not, I'll tell the guys upstairs and get his ass fired from the show to never come on again. Nah, just kidding, bro. It's always good to have someone else on with me when I do these type of shows. Otherwise, it's just me blabbering on like an idiot. I'm sure you guys have found out about that by now, right? So let's talk about today's topics. First question I just want to ask out of the blue. How would you rob a billionaire? You know? Like, what would you do? The reason why I asked that question is because it doesn't really pop up in the news, but someone actually robbed and kidnapped the 54th richest person in the world yesterday or this morning. And he is the billionaire founder of the Midea appliance group. So if you have a really loud, pretty shit appliance in your house that says Midea on it, chances are, if you have a really loud piece of shit appliance in your house, chances are it's Midea. It's pretty, it's very loud and things like that. So that dude is the owner of that appliance group, and he got kidnapped, right? So 5 guys broke into his mansion and they held him at gunpoint for hours, his whole family, until his son got free, swam across the river, because he's a billionaire. He's got a river moat around his house, and eventually called the cops. And I've seen, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen my share of action movies, and I've always wondered when I was a kid how I would, if I had to, rob a billionaire. And you need to realize a billionaire is super smart. They don't just become a billionaire, right? So I would make sure the billionaire is in charge of the plan of robbing himself. Otherwise, he gets a cap in his ass, right? So not to get too morbid here, but my plan as a kid, I was like, well, wouldn't you go in there and you'd say that the plan is above you? Someone else is calling the shots. You're just the middleman with the gun. And you're like, look, man, I don't want to have to cap you up right here in front of your family, but I don't think we've got time, man. We're just gonna have to kill you. If we don't see zeros in our bank account, man, I'm sorry. You seem like a nice guy, and you really make it sound like you're gonna do it. You really make it sound that you want to help him, and he's gonna be like, whoa, I can I'll tell you what, I can get my accountant on the phone. I can do this. You guys should go out my secret way down behind the chimney, and he'll eventually tell you guys how to escape. So that's what you should do if you're ever going to rob a billionaire. You get the billionaire who's way smarter than you to plan your escape like his life depends on it. Because technically in that scenario, if you're on crack and you're robbing a billionaire, it should be on the line, right? So yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know when the next time a billionaire will get robbed, but with the whole world imploding and falling apart, chances are more and more kidnaps and more things revolving around money and theft will happen in the world, right? Cool. America's still fucked. Of course. Everyone knows America is literally on fire. Today was one of the biggest things where a cyber attack happened. Where, in New Zealand, we've got like 2 degrees, Vodafone, Spark. Imagine if they all just shut down or got hacked by in China or Russia. So that's pretty much what happened in America. And I'm pretty sure heaps of people's phones cut off. The data wasn't working. They couldn't call their loved ones for a few hours. And that was in the whole country. So that's crazy. That's never happened in ages. So that's just showing that America is so weak right now. Other countries are trying to just fuck it up in all ways possible, and telecommunications is one of the biggest ways you can do that. I don't know how to survive there. If they shut down the internet and you can't watch Netflix, you can't look at memes, that's when the worst of all people will come out. You think the writing bad now? Man, they turn off the internet. GG. Trump's birthday was also yesterday, which is crack up, and everyone knows that Trump hates Obama. The reason why is because Trump can't handle people not liking him, and he definitely can't handle people liking a black man more than him. And so on Trump's birthday, the most hilarious thing that was going around was people tweeting at Trump, "Happy birthday, President Trump," with pictures of Obama. That's it. That was the whole thing. It was just a big fucking piss take where, so if Trump opens up his phone, he sees all these messages, pictures of Obama. Obama smiling, Obama doing things better than Trump, right? Like drinking glasses of water, because everyone knows that video that came out the other day of Trump trying to drink a glass of water. He's like, like that. He uses 2 arms to pour the water. That just shows that it's maybe a sign of stroke. This dude's unhealthy. He's unhealthy as 74 years old, I think it is, and he had no strength in his arm to fucking drink a glass of water. So that's crazy. But that is pretty funny to see. I'm liking Twitter a bit more recently, guys. Twitter's got a bit more faster paced news, and I understand how the threads work. So if you guys aren't on Twitter, I suggest check out Twitter and just type in Trump and be entertained for hours. That's pretty cracker. But then you've got the coronavirus happening now with the riots, and people are wondering, like, is it a good idea to go out and riot with millions of people when the coronavirus is still present? When I checked the stats just now, America is sitting at 118,000 deaths. So I think it's gone up 6,000 deaths in the last week since we did the other one. Brazil, we talked about being absolutely on the rise. They're nearly at 50,000 deaths as well. People are like, there's a second wave coming. Everyone should just stay the fuck indoors. But, people got to riot, man. People got to go out and steal, loot supermarkets and shit. It's a terrible sight to see what's happening on the internet. And for those that are watching this that aren't as onto it with social media and knowing where to actually find these crazy ass videos that I watch, you guys have no idea the things I've seen. It shows you what America's really like right now, which is very scary. I would not want to be there at all. And just with everything else happening, guys, it's hard for people, influencers, to be like, oh, I don't know what to post these days, because if I don't post about Black Lives Matter, people are gonna be like, why are you wasting your platform to talk about shit that's not relevant right now? But then if you do talk about Black Lives Matter, then people are like, oh, we don't want to hear this, we didn't follow you for this type of shit. So it's very hard to do things, especially even with this show right now, even Dave Chappelle, who's one of the greatest comedians of all time, put out his 2 cents about what's going on, and he had very good points. He's just like, people were asking him, like, why haven't you said anything about Black Lives Matter? Why haven't you said anything about the George Floyd police video? And he was like, because it's not about me. This is about all the other black people on earth. They don't need a celebrity to come out and take the attention away from what's actually happening out there, which is right on the money. And his special's called 846, and it's named that because that was how long the cop knelt on George Floyd's neck, which is fucking crazy. I never actually knew that. That's a damn long time. It's almost longer than this bloody podcast, this show. So right now, guys, it's hard to balance comedy with anything people are doing with online. You're posting stories, you're posting memes and shit like that, but, half the world's currently on fire. It's a rough time, who knows when this will end. Racism, I don't think will end at all anytime soon. Fuck, that's got another 200-300 years at least, because this is just making people, all the white people, redneck racists, even more mad. You don't think they're scheming on how to fucking take over again, do their wave? That's scary to think of, but hey, these people have nothing to lose now, Scary times ahead, guys. But yeah, hope you guys are well. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been up to as well. You can always follow me on my Instagram at Tamasingh. I'm trying to do at least getting back into the comedy things. I've got a few skits. I've had so many skits that I wanted to film, but at the time with the whole, you open your phone and shit's on fire and people are dying, you're like, I don't know if that punchline will work anymore. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to get back to the skits. I've had other creators contact me. They see me doing the show now. They want to be a part of it, or they want me to carry on doing some skits, man. Because fuck, man, we filmed the best skits. We filmed the funniest skits in New Zealand, in my opinion. So I can't wait to get back into that. But yeah, that's pretty much the podcast today, guys. Just a quick one, and just back on with the billionaire thing, Yeah, I don't know. Those guys are just, they need me to come in and teach them how to do it, eh? Yeah, so I know it's a quick, short one. Hey, I took up 20 minutes of your time last time. As usual, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe. I'm just trying to give you guys some quick amount of news in a fast, entertaining way. Can't wait for the world to be better so I can get back to doing some proper funny shit for you guys. Alright, till next time, catch me on Instagram at Tamasingh, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!